So now we will see how to create the tables. Okay, very important, or you can say useful component from MS Word. Okay, so there are three ways to create your table. First, on paper, you just have the rough draft what you want to create. I'm clicking on insert, and from insert I'm selecting table option. Okay, so if I directly click on table option, you can see it guides me by just clicking. I'm just moving my mouse pointer over here. Okay, so just by moving the mouse pointer, I can see for like, just a second. Just by moving the mouse pointer, you can see I can generate so many numbers of rows and columns. So this is one way. Okay. Second way is my paragraph marker is open, so I'm hiding it. Second way is again I'm going to insert, click on table. Now it is my choice on clicking of on insert table. It is now my choice how many columns do I need. Suppose I need 6 or 7 columns, and how many rows do I need. Suppose I need 100 rows. So at this stage you can click. Okay. If I want a fixed column width, I can mention it over here. If I want that the content should be as per the width of that particular window, then it should be auto fit to window or auto fit to contents. So what is the size of that particular column? We'll just mention over here as per the need. Sometimes are some columns are of smaller size, some are of bigger size, so we'll just leave it at fixed column width auto and click on OK. Again, I'm sharing my screen. I hope my screen is visible. I hope my drawing, this screen is visible. Okay. So what we have done from insert, first option, we have created table by click on insert table, and just by moving the mouse, we can select the grid of rows and columns like this. Okay. So this is one way. Another way what we have seen is insert table option. So from insert table, we can select the count of rows and columns, and depending upon the requirement of contents and the width of that column as per your document, you can set it either auto fit to contents, auto fit to window, or my suggestion would be it should be left auto. Afterwards, we can manage it. Okay. If we want that these dimensions should be used for next time also, then click on remember dimensions for new tables. Students and friends, remember these themes or the look or the words that are visible in insert table or any of the option, these are visible for 2010 option of version of MS Office 2010. Okay, it may look with some added features, added combinations in higher versions, or some of the words might be written in a different way or different arrangements. Okay. Now, this is suppose the table being created. Okay. Now, one more way is draw table option. Okay. Now here in the blank space, I'm just clicking and dragging. See, a single column table is created. I want to have like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So as per my requirement, freehand drawing By using the freehand drawing, I have selected a single row, and in that I have created number of columns as per my requirement. And just by clicking on tab button, that particular count of rows will go on increasing. I hope you got the three ways, the way we have created the table. Okay. So now I'm clicking on escape button so that the drawing tool is off. Now I want to remove this table. So how I will remove? See, when I'm in that table or my mouse pointer is on that table, you will see that a 4 direction arrow is visible. I'll select on this. If I click on delete button, it will remove the contents but not delete the table completely. So what we should do, there is one option. Select the table and just select a bit more where your running text or some empty lines are selected. Then click on delete button. Your contents will be deleted with respect to table and its structure. One more thing, one more option is there. I have right clicked on it and again right click and delete table. So this is another option. Okay. I'm removing this table also. Right click, delete table. Deleting this table, right click, delete table. Okay. So likewise, we have seen how to insert the table, delete the table. Okay. So just for your example, I'll just create one table, insert table. I'll create, it is having 12 columns and 20 rows. Okay. And click on this. I'm making Jan. I'm pressing tab key so that the cursor is moved forward. Feb, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. So just what I'm putting the names of the particular headings. These months are like the headings. Okay. So now next thing creates ki how I can insert a specific. Suppose before January I want to have one more column. So what I did, I have 3 choices to do this task. I'll just click on the, see here, in the open, blank space above the table, my arrow turns like a downward arrow, thick downward arrow. So when I click on this, right click this and insert, it asks me either to insert a column to the left hand side, to the right hand side. So where I want to insert the column, before that particular column or after that particular column. If I want to insert the column, new column before the existing column, I'll select insert columns to left. And if I want to insert a column after the existing column, I'll select insert columns to the right. So see here, I have selected insert columns to the left and I am putting here serial number. Okay. Now I want at the end of the particular column. So I'm selecting here. See what I have done at the end. After this, I have 2 choices. Insert column to the right. This is one choice. Second choice, in the empty space. See when I click, I get this. I'm just clicking on insert columns. So likewise, you can just by virtue of practice, you will get how the things are turning up. Okay. So now I'll click on total. Okay. Now, suppose this is serial number 1 and I'm just entering certain values. Okay. These are the some repetitions of some things in that particular month. Okay. Just don't focus on the numbers. What we are just planning to do the things, focus on that. I have selected a particular set of cells and what I had did, I had done Control C or copy. Now I want same contents in the other cells also. So I have selected the blank cells and I have pressed Control V and just I'll modify. This is for your demonstration purpose. So that I can generate some values for you. Just I'm randomly changing certain values so that you can get the concept what I want to share. Okay. Okay. Now I want numbering from 1 to suppose how many numbers I don't know. And generally it is a chance when we are putting in tables, we might insert a row or delete a row as per our requirement. So what is the option for that then? What I'll do, I have selected that and I have deleted the one value that was there. Select the contents of that particular row, go to home, select numbering. Okay. So from here, I'm selecting this one. But you will see it has gone to the inner side because there is a indentation available over there. I'm clicking on drop arrow. Okay. And from here, see, instantly you can get it that this particular decrease indent option, you can generate the particular alignment on the left hand side. Okay. If I increase, see it will go beyond. So though you have put it on that particular column, you will not be able to view it. Okay. So see, if I remove a particular row, this 10 number row, I'll just mark up I'll put it in blue color so that you can see the effect. I don't require this 10 number line henceforth. So what I'll select, delete rows. Okay. So see that 10 number row was deleted and the next number was replaced by it. Okay. So 11, you are not having 11. That 10 number is replaced by the 11, but its numbering is in sequence. So this will help you whenever you are generating with the tabular form of data. Okay. Now this is a simple grid what we are looking. If you want to have it in a bold, I'm making it bold. Alignment, it should have a center alignment. Now you can see these are the left alignment. I want to have the center alignment. The alignment is changed. I want to just fill the certain colors for it. I can select and fill the colors. Okay. You can get this. I have selected and filled the colors to some other one. I will make it blue so that it is visible. Okay. So I hope you got how we will format the table. Okay. Now this table, if it is like, is it what I can say, as per your alignment, if it is perfect, very well and good. If it is not perfect, then see here, I'll just select it. It is on left alignment. I'll make it center alignment. So it is placed at the center of the uh, page. Now these are some of the settings that we have done with respect to table. But it is very tedious to make the things manually. So suppose if there are designs available, it will be helpful for you. Now see, just by clicking the options, you can see the look is changed. Okay, see. There are so many designs of tables. Okay. Now, this is generally the header row, that is serial number, Jan, Feb, March. Suppose I don't require this header row in the formatting. What I'll do, I'll just click on. Now it is not showing or demonstrating it as a header row. It is just the simple one. In the design, I'll go and select this option. Okay, so it is not like a header row. It is you can say same as the other rows. As I have manually made it bold, it is representing in bold. Otherwise, it would not represent in bold. Okay. Then, do you want first row column? Do you want banded rows? See, the rows are in the band pattern. I don't want this. The bands are removed. It is homogeneous. Okay. So, as per the need of your representation of your data, you can select this as the simple one, or if you want to have a designer look for it, you my suggestion would be you can go for banded rows and banded columns and header row, and see the look will be like this. Suppose if you are planning to design certain game, so you can select the, okay, so you can see likewise you can generate. Okay, now as per the available theme you have done it. Now you don't want this, you want some new style. Okay, that is required by you as per your table designing. So what you will do, you will generate your own this particular, see this is the style that you have used. And what I'll do, I'll make it table grid. See, it is based on what style. So I'm just selecting the style, whatever the number available over here as per my requirement and my choice. So whether I want to have this formatting, what I am designing for the complete table, header row, total column, what first column, last column, or banded rows or columns, then I'm putting whole table. Now instead of this font, I like Cambria font. So I've selected Cambria, bold, italic, underline, and in color, I have selected blue color. So now this particular has been turned up into this pattern, and I have made it, this particular formatting should be left only for this document. If I want that this default style should be available to other um, documents also, then I'll click on new documents based on this template. Okay, so I'm clicking on this. So this, you can see that this table is modified as per my theme, what I have created. Okay, so this is table style, what I have created. Okay, now you want to have more effects in it. So again, I can put in shading. I can add the color I want. Okay, I can select the font, and from home, I can modify it to, like, for example, Times New Roman with the size of 14. So this, what I am doing, I am using the style also and modifying as per my requirement also. Okay. This is one of the things that we can see in design of tables. Suppose you don't want color of the table as yellow. Now I'll do, if I'm drawing new table, wait a minute, insert table, draw table. So now you can see the color is yellow color. Why? Because I have selected the pen color as yellow color. Now its size is of that particular border is half point. If I make it 4.5, first select the options and then click on draw table option. So it will create a box for you. And if I vertically click and drag, I can generate the count of rows. Okay. I don't want this. I'll just drop it. This is the eraser through which I can wrap it. Okay. So I hope you got what are the various options available in one cut option is also, you might see that the document reflecting that your table is removed. No. But when we press Control V, you will see somewhere the particular table will be pasted. So it is not removed, it is cut from one place. And if you want to remove, what you will do? Right click, delete table. Okay. So then one more thing, I want all these columns, January, February, March, April. For first row, this should be not a separate entity, it should be one entity. So what I'll do, I have selected those 4 columns and right click and clicked on merge cells. So now you will see a one single cell is created for that particular 4 columns, and I can have only one value. So though these 4 values are reflected 4 for you, but it is considered as a single value. Just I can show. Okay. I'm just removing the blank spaces, paragraph marks, and creating the things. So you can see it is a single value. So if I want to have more number of cells arranged like this, I can suppose these 4-5 cells of these 4-5 rows are to be merged. So what I'll do, I'll select, okay, you can see that is created as a single cell, and I can have some content in this. This is example of merged cell. Okay, sometimes we need to have uh, more than one cell under 2 columns, or more than one row under one column. So how to create it? We'll just go for that example. I'm clicking on insert table, just showing this. Okay. So see, there are how many? I'll just put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Suppose these are the contents. Okay. Now I want under this, I'll make this as a heading. Just a second. I have made this as a heading with blue color and center line. Okay. Now under this particular heading 1, for cell 4, I don't want 1, I want 3 cells. So how I will create multiple cells out of one cell? I'll just click on that one cell, click on split cells. Now it asks me how many number of columns and rows you want. So I want only one column because one is single column. Okay. And how many rows I want? Suppose I want 3 rows. So you can see for one, I have 3 rows. This is one way. Another way, this is row wise split cells. Suppose if I want 3 columns and single row, then okay, then you can see count of columns has increased under first column 1. Okay, so likewise you can row wise or column wise split a single cell. Okay, multiple cells also can be splitted. I'm selecting more than one cell, right click in layout. I'm going for split cells. How many merge cells before split? I'm unchecking it. How many columns you want to split those cells? 3 columns. I'm selecting on 3 columns. So I hope you got how I have created from one single cell multiple cells, and from multiple cells a single cell. So going from multiple cells to single cells is called as merge cell, and going from one single cell to multiple cells is split cells. Okay. Now next option. So here with respect to table, we have seen how to insert and delete the table, create the table, design it, Okay. Now, sometimes we require to have manage the height width of the table. Okay. So manually, if I bring the mouse pointer, if I'm here in this table, see if I'm bringing the mouse pointer on this particular row or column, okay, my arrow changes into two direction arrow. So just by clicking and dragging, I can manage the size. Okay, so this is one way. Another way it is, I'll just right click on it and select the table properties. Okay, one option is this. Another option is I'm going to layout menu, and from here I can manage the height and width of that particular column. Okay, now suppose I want to have like I'll just show you, expand this table. So you will see the contents are attached at the topper side or the upper side. Okay, uh, in vertical alignment, if I say it is top, center, bottom. Okay, and if in horizontal alignment, if I am saying left, center, right. Okay, so the combination of these three will create the combination of alignments over here. So just I'm selecting the first header row. Now you can see this is for top alignment. See here the alignment option. Okay, so if I want on the left side top, I'll select this. Center with top side or right side with top. But generally what we want the content should be displayed in the center. Generally what happens, what you do to bring the contents to the center of the cell, we press extra enter keys. Don't do that. These options are available, you can use it. Okay. Other contents, if I want to have the center, they should be left aligned, but should be in center. So see, I have selected this option. All are in center alignment, but with left vertically they are in center of the cell, horizontally they are on left side. So as per the requirement of your table, you can select the option from here. Okay, I hope you got it. Now, suppose you want to do the total of that particular column. This is with respect to formatting. Now we'll apply certain functions to the table. Okay. So basic minimum functions can be applied to the table. Here from the layout, I'm applying formula and I want to make the total on the left side. Okay. So what is the number format I want? I can select it from here. Right now, I don't want any number format. Only just to demonstrate what I'm doing, I'm clicking equal to sum left and click on OK. So you will see the total of this left side is there. Okay. Same for here. Insert formula. Now, do I want to have some above or some left or some right? As per my requirement, I can set it. Okay. I can select max left. Okay, so from this particular all values, the max value is retained over here. So for the basic minimum required functions or operations, you can directly put this formula in table in Word format itself and get your task done. Okay, they are not updatable. Like if I'm making 45, 47, so it will not change into the value here. Okay, it is not changing in 45. Why? Because after compiling, after doing all the tasks, after representation, at final you are applying the formula once. Okay, so if you want to have it another time, you have to delete it, again go to formula. Instead of using sum, I'm putting max of left. Okay, so I'll get it. I hope the values are updated and you get that. Okay, so these are some of the things you should know with respect to table. Apart from this, sometimes what happens, na? Just see, I'm creating a table. 7, 8, 10, 11, 12. Just I'm putting a space in between 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So my in 18. Okay. So I'm having 3 rows with 6 columns. So I have typed the text. And while typing the text, what common factor was my two values are separated by a space. Okay. So what I'll do, I'll just select this, go to insert. From the table, I'll select convert text to table. So now how many columns do I need? 6 columns, 1 column, 3 columns. It is my choice. So if I'm saying row wise, it will use this. If I'm using space bar, see, it has generated. In others, I have put space bar. So it has shown me 6 columns with 3 rows. I'm clicking on OK. See, from the text that I have written, within the one option, my table is generated. Okay. So likewise, you can do it. This was for space bar. Suppose, okay, I'll just put comma in between. Okay. My values are having comma in between. Okay. Comma separated values I am having. Okay. Just a second. Okay. So now I'm again type. It should have a common factor for creating the text. Convert text to table. Now what I am having, comma as a separator. I'll click on this. See. Likewise, you can convert your text into a table form and get the things generated. Okay. Now I'm copying it and showing you one miracle or magic. I have copied a text. Okay. I have copied the text, and while right click in paste option, I'll just select text only. So you can regenerate your values from here. Okay. Without the formatting. So likewise, you can go for the contents we have worked with table. Okay. You can explore as much as you can.